We did have a game plan. I don't remember if we needed one more week to put it into action or if we were good to go. I know it involves some people getting up to an appropriate level. I think we were going for the, what was it, the Baron? Let's take a look here. Yes, we were getting ready to go for the Baron. We wanted... Okay, so... Savini, Thoruld... Who else? I think we wanted Blangy here. Ready to go. She is not quite ready. She needs one more outing. Who else was supposed to go? I think it was maybe Hatat. Hatat. Yes, I think Hatat was the other one. So I just have to get Blangy up and we're good to go. So let's get some other people out there with Blangy. Actually, where are my men-at-arms? Do I only have the one? I really need to get some men-at-arms up in level. Yeah, it looks like I have the one. I thought I had two, but apparently not. So, well, it's a level 0. Might as well send them out with a level 0 group. This particular instance, we will try and keep people together, leveling in tandem. So here, instead of that, we'll go Reynald, and we'll get Rock out there as well. Perfect. So, let's see what we want to do this week. Ooh, would be nice going for that Sun Ring. I just don't have the people for it right now. Nope. I'd have to send out the group I intend to use for the Baron, which would put us back at least a week, if not 2. Probably 2. Considering diseases in the Warrens. That would be unfortunate. Yeah, we'll leave the Sun Ring there. It hurts. It does. But it's going to have to stay. I really wish the Necromancer would just go ahead and give me a file. It knows what I'm waiting for. It knows what I want. Give it to me. I suppose it's about time we unlock the Cove. Alright, we'll do the Cove. Just so we get more options. So that's what this squad will be going in for. I like it already. Anyone have any major issues with the Cove? No. 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 Okay. Ooh. Well, you've got us God-fearing. I've kept you pretty clean. I guess we'll gear them up. Let's make sure we have all of our trinkets available. Looks like we're good. Uh-huh. Versus marked, I have no great marking here. I'll definitely take the bullseye. Hey, Glenn. Yeah. You know, it felt like a spelunking sort of day, you know? Jump into the shadows, see what we find. What else to give her, though? That's accuracy and that's crit. This doesn't help her enough, I don't think. Not without a mark. If I had an occultist, maybe. But I don't think 5% crit and 15 accuracy is worth wasting around on her marking something. When she could have just done damage. I could be wrong. I think we'll just go with Sturdy Greaves instead. I think we'll be giving the damage trinkets to the art style to me. I agree. I love the art style of the game. Did I finish Breach yesterday? We finished the Rusting Hulks run we were doing in the first half. And in the second half, we got another mech squad through, the Zenith Guard. So we got some good work done. Definitely. 2 successful runs. Even if they didn't look like they were going to be successful at certain points. Fun little game. Certainly not something I can play every day, but I enjoy checking it out every once in a while. Yeah, I think she'll be good there. At least then I don't have to worry about her being... Wait, we're going into the cove. There's not a whole lot of forward movement. The hell am I thinking? Most of the movement is backwards. She doesn't need these. It's a waste. Oh my god. More speed would be okay. She's already so low on speed, I could just give her the caution cloak. Maybe we get an extra scout out of it. Again, I think I'm going to sneeze. Hold on, guys. Oh, man. I just realized I had the background muted again. This has been a good day so far, and we just started. Okay. Now that that fiasco's out of the way, I guess I should be thanking that sneeze that got me to turn and look at the screen. Alright, so yeah, we'll take the caution cloak. Junia's head, of course. And what else? What else? We could go for dodge, death blow resist. That'd be okay. She's not exactly a crit machine. We give her some defense. Yeah, or we could go with the... She is our main... No? Reynald's our big stunner here, so yeah, let's give her the tenacity ring. Keep her ass alive. Well, this one's easy. Damage. All the damage. Ooh. I could forget the sun ring, and I could go with the Berserk Charm. She does have her own accuracy built in. Yeah, let's do that. Then I don't have to worry about the torchlight. As much, anyway. Reynold, I have a stun trinket for you, right? Yes, I do. Do I want this? No, I don't want that. Nope. Yes. And do we want... I think we'll go offense. There we go. So we got a good stunner in Reynold, at least for the front row. And he should hit pretty hard.
A kind gesture.
Thank you for the bits, Sage. Good to see you today. Shamrocks. Oh my. It is that time of year, isn't it? The green beer flows like a river. Well. Yeah, I think this is not exactly what you would call the MVP Cove Squad, but we're going to go in with them anyway, and we're going to show those fish how you do it. Make sure skills are all set up properly. Looks good. Everything seems to be up to level. Oh. Uh-oh. Gotta get some levels on that one. Can't let our poor grave robber languish. Untrained. Unable to hit. Alright, perfect. We finally found a bounty hunter for you there, Glenn. Right here. All reliable. Will I ever do a face reveal? Yeah, most likely. I'm not shy about my face or anything like that. It's just it hasn't been an opportune situation for it yet. But yeah, I'm sure before long. You'll all get to see my lovely mug. If I don't have any luck on emotes here soon, my emote's probably going to be a picture of my face doing some, I don't know. You know, maybe some kind of a what face or something. So, we'll see. Probably soon, though. I certainly don't want to hold it for ransom or anything like that. Alright, let's go. Yeah, Cove. The Puppet Master in the Shadows. Yeah, that's what I'm good at. Puppet mastering. You just hold on, just gotta get these, strings untangled. Alright, so the Cove. Holy water isn't super useful in the Cove. We'll probably end up throwing that pretty early. But I've learned the hard way, just take all the food. Too many times I've gotten the max number of food procs and have just not been ready for the max number. I'm pretty sure it's a max number. Mostly because if they're any higher, there simply would not be enough food available for it. So I assume that means maximum. I hope that means maximum. I don't need 5 shovels. Not in a short cove. I'm optimistic, but not that optimistic. Yeah, we'll take a couple of torches as well. I think 14 should do it. What else? What else? We need some blood. Of course. Of course. Medicinal herbs. I don't go in there without medicinal herbs. We'll take 3 of them. That should about do the trick. We'll take a second bandage just in case we run into too many of those ukas. The ukas. I don't want any venom. We're good here. This will be sufficient. Hey, Poofy. Welcome back. Good to see you again. People usually push the buttons on a keyboard. Joe has them attached to strings to pull them. Exactly. Now you know why it takes me so long to take any certain actions. It's not indecisiveness, I just gotta figure out which string I need to pull. It's like a, what is it, a Rube Goldberg machine? I pull this string, you got dominoes flipping over there, there's a pancake to the right, and eventually the button gets pressed. Oh, man. Room battles, huh? I probably should have looked at that before I came in. So I guess we're going this way, because we did not get a scout. On the bright side, this is a short dungeon. Which means I overkilled it on the supplies. You never know. When you undersupply, you end up getting a long short. You oversupply, you get a short. That's just how these things go. Kind of wish it gave a better indication going in.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
On the bright side, if we keep this up, we won't have to worry too much about stress. Who do I want to stun? A decent chance of getting... No, it's actually a pretty low chance of getting a kill. Yeah, 100% stun. Negate some of that incoming damage. How far can I... No. I want them to keep attacking the front. Here, let's blind shot to get our speed up. It's a little less damage. Actually, we probably could have killed him. But at least we go faster next round. Oh, man. That looked like it hurt. Flashing dagger to try and get the extra crit off the corpse. Now that we actually need it, looking at it, we have 0 stress. We're actually level appropriate for what we're doing. Oh, I actually meant to use a single target. That's fine. Why do they hate my grave robber? I think his damage range is 9 to 18, so that was a bottom roll. I don't like getting bottom rolls, game. Alright, what's your speed? 6? 14. If she doesn't go before him, I'm gonna throw a fit. Alright, that's what I thought. Hit it with a pickaxe in the face.
As the enemy crumbles.
Alright. Well, now we've definitely hit overkill on torches. Yeah, no, you just go right ahead and touch that. Oh. Okay, then. What do you have here? Oh, you got some bad stuff going on here, don't you? Well, to be fair, rock I'm probably going to get rid of at some point. I have low-level Vestals that I'm only using for the purposes of getting other people to higher levels. Which is probably why I haven't cleared anything off of her, because it would be a waste of money. Ooh. She does have a couple of nice things on her. Eldritch Hater is always wonderful. Beast Slayers are... Anyway. Yeah. At some inevitable point, I will simply be sending Rock on her way. Roke? Rock? I like Rock better. Yeah. I think it's probably Roke. Sounds more name-like. Apparently they're as surprised as I am to see a Crusader in the cove.
Decimated.
Well, there's another surprise. It just surprises everywhere today. Alright, go for a stun. Go and stun. You know what, let's stun... What's everyone's health there? 29, 32... Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and stun one of the ones in the front. We'll go ahead and take the damage from the one in the back. Because the front ones seem to be hell-bent on taking my Grave Robber out, which is absolutely unacceptable. Go ahead and double stun here. Maybe we get a crit. Oh, he did. The double stun paying off.
Eradicated.
Oh, she's definitely pulling her weight right now. And a dodge even. Magical. Alright, we got 3 people coming up. They can handle it. If the 2 of them can't take him out, then we got bigger problems here than a fish surviving the round. Yeah, that's what I thought.
The onslaught. Destroy them all.
Ooh, rewards. Lucky dice. Always good to have more lucky dice. If I have to, I can always sell those for, I believe, 750. No, this is a short dungeon. I'm not going to worry about a secret room. We're just going to take the heirlooms, which we need.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Oh, I was going to torch up and we entered a fight. Oh, I should have torched up quicker. Well, you're in a difficult spot there. Okay, we can move her back, though. Back into at least firing range with a nice little lunge. Who do we want to use it on? Kind of want to get this guy out of here, but I want to make sure I have the damage to take out the thrall. Which, you know, I should have plenty of damage. Let's get rid of the stunner. Oh, look at that. Even Reynolds dodging. There's something rare for you. Just straight damage, or let's go for the stun, I think. Oh, not quite.
Destroy.
No, I think 32 damage will do it. Oh, we almost one-rounded him. It's always fun.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
You know what? It's just a jade. I think we'll hold on to the holy water in case we find an altar. An altar is worth way more than a single jade. Alright, let's sort everyone back out here. There we go. Do a little two-step there. Oh, speaking of jade.
For a task well performed.
Found some more. Alright, does anyone have stress faster or anything? Yeah. Anyone have stress eater that I need to worry about here? I think we're far enough through and we're in a short dungeon that I'm going to go ahead and throw one of these stacks of food for a gem. Actually, you know what? Here, let's get rid of the citrine first and foremost. You know, we have plenty of torches. I'm just going to torch all the way up and toss those for the jade.
Clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
We'll be fine. I got 8 torches and we're going to be backtracking for a third of this dungeon. I'm feeling a crescendo box. It's not common you run into the madman in the cove. I have a good feeling about it. So let's kill you. It couldn't have rolled one higher, huh? Couldn't have saved us this stress. Well, at least a couple of us dodged it and one of us resisted it. Fantastic. Ow. You can right-click on a consumable to use it in the curia. Oh, well, that would have saved me a lot of dragging. You know, I think I actually know that. I just never do it. Because I feel like someone has actually told me that before, months ago. In fact, it might have been you. And I just never remember to actually do it. Yeah, I'm old school, very tactile. Sometimes I just like to drag it. But yes, that would certainly save me some dragging time. What's up with the crits, man?
In a single strike.
What's up with the crits? I don't need these. I don't need this shit from you guys. Oh, she actually hit him. I honestly was not expecting that. You're guarded. That's good. Let's just take out the fish in the back. Save me some string pulling. Hell yeah. Anything to save a little reset time on those dominoes. Oh yeah, no. I don't click anything. No, I'm over here with like, you know those really big organs with like 1,000 switches and buttons? That's basically what my workspace looks like right now. Just strings everywhere all around me. Yeah, we're gonna keep killing that fish. It's the biggest threat here right now. Now, if I remember correctly, and I could be wrong here, but if I remember correctly, the Pelagic Guardians, Champions, what have you, as their name ranks up with them, I don't believe they call for backup even if they're the only unit left. They're a single space unit that technically counts as a double space unit, mechanically speaking. If I remember correctly. But we don't actually need to stall on it. We're not that bad off by any stretch of the imagination. It's just something that popped into my head there. I figured I'd say it. Kinda hoping that would have done a little more, but hey, at least it hit him. Let's go ahead and get an AoE heal out. Might as well.
Is a rarity.
You never know when you might get a stray crit to help deal with just a little bit of that extra stress you got going on. And we're gonna break the guard with a stun. Nice and easy, like. Flashing Dagger, again. Chance for an extra crit. Or a crit in general. I've been having really bad luck with crits lately. Completely ignoring the second fight of the dungeon. There was unusually high crits there. But aside from this dungeon run, I haven't been having great crit luck lately. Certainly not with the Grave Robber, who should be critting like crazy. If we're all being completely honest here. What are you? 40% stun per dash? She's not gonna hit it. Let's go for another AoE heal.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Oh yeah, 3 mighty damage. I think part of the reason why the Pelagic Guardians, and I assume other enemies kind of take this as well, like I'm assuming the Shield Guardians, or Shield Defenders, whatever they're called in the ruins, mostly because they have high protection, and if you end up saving them for last, which is kind of the intuitive thing to do, with their high protection, with some bad rolls, a couple of misses, it can most certainly take longer than the round they give you to take them down. I'm assuming that's why certain enemy, even one-sizers, do not call for backup. I think you can still take the stress damage if the rounds go on long enough. The stress bark. But I don't think they ever call for reinforcements.
Be wary. Triumphant.
Well, we've doubled our bandages.
A dizzying fall.
Alright, so we did have to come all the way down this tendril, because we did find our room battle there. Which we had to. 100% of them. Magical. Oh, first hunger check. Alright, I feel a little better about throwing that food now. Now that we got one out of the way and got some use out of it. Kind of hoping we run into some coral. Coral would be amazing right now. But I'll take just about anything that uses medicinal herbs so I don't feel bad about bringing 3 of them in here. Another shovel interaction would be nice too. I'm not greedy or anything, but give me the loot game. Give me the loot. Well, okay, I guess this kind of counts. Oh man, I think we're gonna try and take out... Let's do Flashing Dagger. It had a chance of killing the jellyfish. I kept wanting to say squid for some reason. It had a chance of taking out the jellyfish, which it did. And again, some extra damage on the grouper. And maybe crits. So, that was a solid decision. We're going to stun him. He still gets a turn. We don't want him to do that. And we don't really need any healing, and stopping him from doing damage is going to outperform any of our heals anyway. In the darkest of dungeons, you're usually better off preventing damage than repairing it afterwards. Alright, what's your speed? 7 and 6. Let's take out the front. Well, you know what? We'll gamble. Took out the back one. At least we'll go a little faster next round. Yeah, we should outspeed it. Doesn't matter, we got 14 speed on the Grave Robber anyway.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I don't think we'll need another key, will we? Well, there's at least one more room battle, and there's always a curio with a room battle. Could be another heirloom chest. I think we're going to throw the bandages. I don't think we'll need them. Might as well use our food. Do you want to interact with that one too? No? Alright, does anyone else want to interact with it? Who's got room? You don't, and I'd rather not overwrite any of your stuff anyway. Here, you've got room. Eagle Eye. Oh, that's right, Eagle Eye. Too bad she doesn't crit more often. Alright, go ahead. These are usually safe to interact with. As long as you don't hit them with a shovel. Don't do it. I've made that mistake for you. Trust me. There's a chance they can give you a negative quirk as well, or just stress, but for the most part,
often low on supplies.
I believe the chance is higher for a positive quirk, 67% maybe. Something like that. Not too bad. I'll usually interact with it. What are we doing here? We look good. Let's torch up before going in here. Maybe get a scout. Scout would be nice. Nope. I even gave her the scouting cloak. For shame.
Wealth beyond
Getting plenty
measure.
of press. I like seeing that.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
And this is why you always bring medicinal herbs into the cove. That is a nasty debuff. Not quite as bad in Apprentice as, say, Veteran or especially Champion, but still pretty nasty. We'll go ahead and just remove it. Especially on her. I mean, the reason you bring the Grave Robber is because she's fast and dodges everything, and that debuff kind of removes 2 of her strengths. Hey, finally got the scout. Look at that. Alright, 1 room battle. Oh, no curio, just a straight up room battle. Alright then. A tad disappointing. Hunger check number 2. I think we can make it through the rest of this on only 2 more hunger checks. I believe. Oh, your stress. Through the roof. I'm gonna need some crits out of you guys. Get some of that down. I was kind of hoping to get at least her. I mean, the one who's got the highest stress is the one I need to use next week. Which is awkward. For everyone. So we're gonna torch up, make sure we take less stress damage from the inevitable stress wave. Oh, decisions. Kaboom or stress wave? Which do we want to deal with? We're going to gamble on taking stress wave out here. At least, okay, that's fine. Rock's not doing anything next week. She can take it. Then I'll have Rock and... no. Well, whatever. We'll hit him with this. We'll see who goes first between these two. One of them's going to finish off the shaman. The other's going to finish off the bloated corpse here. She goes first. I guess it doesn't matter. What's your hit chance? Let's figure that out first. 83. That's high enough for me. Then we'll have... she can't finish him off. It just occurred to me. Well, I mean, she can, but it's a blind shot. 3 to 6. Actually, you know what? She can finish it off with Bola with a decent roll.
Masterfully executed.
Double crit does it too. There's that extra 3% finally paying off. Alright, what do we got here? I mean, she's actually got a chance of killing him with that. Or, let's do pickaxe. Just get that front runner down. I'm not too worried about the potential disease here. Take a random shot. Oh, wow. He did not roll well on his initiative. Plus 6 speed, and he went after my Crusader, who has 1 speed. Yep. Stun resist 50%. I think we have a 70. Okay, that's not bad. We'll take it. We'll see if we can't stun it. Avoid any chance of a disease. Nope. Good man, Reynold. Good man. Proud of you. Nifty. Alright, get her stressed down a little bit. We have a hallway battle. I'm going to use that hallway battle to pop a couple stress heals on her. Make sure she gets a little lower. Ideally. No, we're going to continue adventuring. We got more heirlooms ahead. Potential heirlooms. Still working on getting 80 busts. We're at 31 plus 6. I think it was 31. So we're at 37 right now. We need 80. So yeah, need a lot more busts. Oh, fuck this guy. Not again. I swear, I cannot get through a dungeon run without running into him. Which means she's not getting out of here with low stress. It's just not going to happen. Unless, no. God, he went fast. I was going to try and chain stun him with a Crusader, but that's not going to work now. Let's lay damage down on him. Just throw everything I have at him, including the book. Who to target here? I kind of want to target the Men-at-Arms just so he doesn't shield, but I really don't want to take all the damage from the Highwaymen. In fact, you know what? I think we're going to try and stun the Highwaymen. Collector, yes, yes. I saw a piece of fan art about the Collector once. It was... Oh, what was the caption? Something like, I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember precisely, but it was like one of those more cutesy style drawings of the Collector, and not this fucker again. I believe that was pretty close to what the caption was. I personally found it amusing at the time. Now I find it as almost a true statement. At the time, I had run into the Collector a couple of times, didn't see the big deal. Now I'm running into him every other dungeon, and it's like I understand. That artist was a kindred spirit. On the bright side, we actually have quite a bit of back row damage this time. Unlike last time where I had an antiquarian,
wounds of war can be
I think we had a leper last time.
but never hidden.
Leper, antiquarian. I did have a Plague Doctor, I think, so we were getting some blights built up, which was helpful, admittedly. Okay, you're causing me trouble. I need you out of here. And at least Reynold's decent against the collected heads, which is kind of nice. Nope. Here, hold on, let me... There you go, go ahead and try that again. It should let you through this time. Let's take a look here. Yep, that's it. This asshole again. I love that. Yeah, that's the one. That's exactly how I feel right now. Well, we're gonna kill him though. Ooh, we have a chance for getting a Vestal kill on him. It's a small chance, but I'll take it. Oh, Vestal MVP. With a crit. Get a little bit of that stress healing. So... I don't think the heads here can call for reinforcements, so what we're going to do is we're going to kill the Highwaymen, and then I'm going to stress heal the hell out of my Grave Robber. Yes, that's what she's called. I tell you, this Vestal, my Vestals in general, are cold-blooded, ghost-faced killers. They've all got it. Nothing crits more than my Vestals. They never crit heal, mind you, but if you throw an attack out there with them, they will crit it. Like 95% of the time. Alright, this is the one I want to keep alive because all he can do is pass his turn if everyone else is dead. So, I'm going to stun him.
Devastating blow.
With a random crit, apparently. We're going to take out the two Highwaymen. install for a couple of rounds. I think we still get the stress sparks, but I'll deal with those because I can. I only need the stress reduction on one person, and I can now paste the barks. So that's what we're gonna do.
More shall gather.
Thank you for the host, Sage. And I am playing on Bloodmoon, which is it's basically the same difficulty as Darkest, but you have a time limit and a death limit. So it takes a slightly different playstyle. But otherwise it's more or less the same as Darkest.
The light, the promise of safety.
Begin the dance. I need 2 more rounds. Here, we'll keep throwing out AoE heals. See if we can't get a little more stress healing through that. Oh, look at him. He's just passing. So adorable. Almost where I want her. A little lower. 20 or below. That'll do it. Give her more targeted heal here. As long as we don't get a stress spark, we can end it. Okay, there's the stress spark. I'll give her one more stress heal. What's she at? 27? You know what? We'll just end it. 27 should be fine. We're not going to find the Baron in the first run, anyway. Ooh, we got the last head we didn't have. I don't think I ever used Barristan's head, but it's nice to have it all the same. I would have preferred a puzzling trapezohedron. I think I said that right. That was probably way off. I accept my fate in that matter. So much attention this grave robber is getting. Yeah, this grave robber is going to be a critical aspect to our Baron group. So she's getting all the TLC and R&R. Okay, I brought medicinal herb. We got to use a medicinal herb. Hell yes. Oh. Well, that's disappointing. I guess, well, let's throw something here. You know what? We don't need the torches anymore. We're basically done.
Gains purchase, spirits are lifted,
well, I mean, we did end up using 2 of our medicinal herbs. Although, to be fair, I got 1 in the dungeon. So we ended up using 1. I only ended up using 1 shovel. No, 2 shovels, because we got a shovel as well. So I guess I wasn't that bad off. That was a waste of 2 medicinal herbs and 2 shovels. 1 shovel. Pardon me, 1 shovel. Okay. I have sinned so very much. Light guide me. She is so lucky. What'd you lose for that one? Ruined Scrounger. That's okay. At least it's going to be cheap to upgrade her with these discounts. Oh, craving. That's fine. We're done. It's over. I'm not going to worry about giving her blood right now. We're going to save it. Not bad, not bad. Even with the collector. Got out nice and clean.
If indeed there is such a
Definitely could have used a little more cash out of that run, though. But I think we only used about 4,000 cash going in, so... You know, almost 4,000 pure profit. I guess we'll see here. Unless... Lazy Eye. He has no ranged attacks, I don't believe, so that's fine. Orin's Foe, that's one worth getting rid of. Oh, didn't we just get Armor Tinkerer, and then we lost it right away? I like that. I mean, Hardened Skin is nice, don't get me wrong. Oh.
Our estate was the envy of this land.
Oh my. Now this asshole. Well, looks like the Fanatic is officially out on the hunt now. So we have to be careful taking people with a Crimson Curse into dungeons. I believe it's 25% for each person. Something like that. I don't think it's 100% if you got 4 people with a curse. Maybe it is, though. It's something like that. But yeah, you gotta be a little careful. No taking antiquarians out with other people that have blood, basically, because that's at that point it's a guaranteed Fanatic. It's like he's watching. He knows when you're going out with an antiquarian for a gold run. He's gonna ruin it. Every time. Alright, what do we have in the stagecoach? Decent pickups, but I don't think we want any of them. I really gotta start getting experienced recruits up and running as well for any of our replacement needs. However, that's going to involve getting weaponsmithing up to level 2, which I simply do not have the needs for. Not even close. 15 off. Although we do have portraits. Let's go ahead into the guild and see if we get an upgrade here. We can get a cash upgrade, or I can keep saving for skills to rank 4. I don't think we're quite that far along yet, so let's go ahead and do the training regimen. Make it a little cheaper.
Some may fall, but their knowledge lives on.
Wait, how does their knowledge live on if they've fallen? They're not going to be in there instructing anyone. If the instructors fell, then their knowledge would live on, and the people they've trained. No, Ancestor, I think you've been hitting the wine a little hard today. Alright, let's go ahead and get our Vestal stress healing here a little bit. I think she's the only one who really needs it. Yeah, Maynard's fine. Reynold's fine. Everyone else is fine. Okay. Any trinkets worth picking up? Hell no, of course not. Here, I got a few crests. I'm going to upgrade you a little. Here, let's double the trinkets and let's cheapen them. How about that?
Amulet or lucky charm. The simplest object can be a talisman against evil.
Alright, I think it's time to finally play around with the Baron, see if we can't get to him nice and quick. Although, I'm going to go ahead and pull up a map here just so I can remember it. I got a vague layout in my head, but it's never detailed enough. I can never remember which key I need to go for here and where. Yeah. Although I do remember we will have 2 Crocodilian mini-bosses coming up, as I believe 2 of the keys are guarded by them. Or one of the main... No, the first one's in the main central passageway, I think. And then I believe the green key is also guarded by one. So it's 2 forced mini-bosses you can't avoid. Which is unfortunate, because the Crocodilian is like the worst boss in there. I'd rather fight the Countess twice than a Crocodilian once. But that's just me. Alright, here we go. This one will do just fine. Oh, that one's actually cut off. Never mind. Okay. That'll do. So, building our party for this. We're going to want, I believe, yeah. We're going to be taking a Hellion for our front row. As always, where's, which one of you? Savini? Are you the one? Plutomania? That's fine. And Tuckered out. That's all good. I believe the other option was Danger Man, who's a gambler and is actually quick reflexes. Tinker, that's not bad. We might take Danger Man out instead of Savini. Clotter is nice though, bleed resist. And negative stress. Okay, we're going to take Savini out for sure. So, he'll be our healer. Who was the 4th I was taking out? I had a 4th. Ah, yes. There's not a whole lot of movement in the Crimson Court outside of the Countess. And a little bit with the Crocodile, but the Crocodile mostly pulls people forward. So we're going to go ahead and take the Flagellant, because bleeding is useful against most of the bosses. Even the Crocodile, if you can get it to apply. Which will be fine, because we have Flashing Daggers to help with that. As Flashing Daggers debuffs bleed resist. Had a pretty good chance, too. Alright, but let's check everyone's armor real quick. And I need to get 2 people going in the sanitarium. I gotta keep up on our quirks here. Oop, God-fearing locked in. I was kind of hoping we'd get 1 more week with that not locked in, just to take care of it. What do we have here? Automatonophobia. I really do need to get rid of that, but I don't want to pay that much. Not just yet. There we go, yeah. We'll go ahead and get rid of Sitiomania. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. We're going to get rid of it. That way I don't have to. But Pops, what's Pops? Pops is clean. How about Glenn? Hagiomania. That's fine. That's fine. That doesn't come up too terribly often. The things that does come up usually aren't that bad. Ablutomania, that's fine. That's one that doesn't come up very often either. Bad Gambler and Love Interest. Oh, that's fine. Those kind of work together, I guess, a little bit. Egomania and... okay. So we're gonna go ahead and clean that up a little bit, I think. What do we got down here? Gambler and... here, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of... in this particular case, I think we're getting rid of God-fearing. I have way too many God-fearing people. They're gonna start fighting over the meditation spots. It's gonna be a problem. Armor upgrades. Yes, good call, Wirax. I was thinking about that, but almost forgot it while doing with the sanitarium stuff. Those would come in handy, indeed. Let's sort by activity level. There we go. Perfect. I really got it. Weaponsmithing up to 2. How many do I need? I need 10 more. 10 more. The exchange rate is not favorable, and I do need the vintner so I don't have to worry about my blood running out on me. So we're going to go ahead and just hold off on that for now. Armor should be sufficient. We're not doing anything too crazy here. We're not going to reach the boss anyway. We might reach the first mini-boss. We'll see. Trinkets. I think I gotta pull off of the other ones. Yep. And sort. Extra stress is a little weird in here, but we're gonna go ahead and take it anyway. Just for better burst healing, which can come in very handy. Especially against a crocodile. You want to see a lot less of those 1s and 2s. 3s and 4s, much more acceptable. What else to give him, though? Some accuracy would be nice. Everything in here has so much evasion. I have no accuracy trinkets. I got the sun ring, that's about it. This is going to be rough. What else to give him? Here, we'll give him some debuff, because that's useful in there. Just make sure those debuffs go through. And now I'm going to decide if I want to give her the DPS trinkets or if I want to give them to my Hellion. Honestly, I think the Hellion might be the right bet here. The Hellion can definitely take Dizzy's head, because the loss of 10% max HP is going to be very little to the Hellion. And the Grave Robber can build up her own accuracy, so we'll also give the Sun Ring to the Hellion, which means I need to figure out what to give to Grave Robber here. Alright, Berserk Charm, she can cover the accuracy loss herself. Really need to get a Lucky Talisman. Negative strength, that's fine. Anything with torch above 75 is absolutely fantastic in the courtyard because your torchlight is always at 100%. Which is why the Sun Ring is one of the most valuable items you can take into the courtyard, in my opinion. Others may disagree, but in my opinion, it's MVP item for courtyard runs. I suppose we could just keep her stressed down, give her the Solar Crown. Hopefully the Berserk Charm will be enough in the damage department. Because I really don't have any other damaging items I can give. I suppose I could give the Overture Box. That would reduce her accuracy by 7 on the first round, which is a little tight. No beasts. Yeah. Alright. We'll give her as is. That's fine. Here, let's go to Hellion. First stuff quick, just so it's out of here and I don't think about it. And I guess we'll give the Tenacity Ring. It's not a bad item for the Flagellant. Gives him some extra death blow resist. I believe that puts him up to about the cap. Almost. 4% short from the cap, which is 87%. Not bad. And aside from that, we could also give him the Overture box, but in this particular case, I generally want him getting hit to some degree. And I want him to reach half health quicker, not slower. So bonus health on the Flagellant is kind of a waste in my opinion. Unfortunately, I do not have any bleed charms or anything like that. So I don't know what else to give him. I suppose we could give him... No, I don't want his move resist going down. It's not a big issue in here, but there are a couple things. The backhanded slap from the servants, for example, can move him back. So we don't want to make that any more likely to occur than it needs to be. I think we'll give him the debuff charm, I suppose, just to increase the odds of his bleed debuff going out, which will help in case he does struggle to apply it. Alright, we'll go with that then. Make sure we got the right skills. In this particular case, I almost want to take off Exsanguinate, as strong as it is. Take it off and take Suffer instead. I definitely want Endure for any emergency stress work. Although I suppose I could put that on in the dungeon if we need it. So for now, we'll take Suffer to mark him and deal with any blights and bleeds that we have rolling on anyone. Which is almost inevitable where we're going. Hellion's got the same stuff Hellion's always got. Wouldn't leave home without any of it. Right, we're good here. Looks like everyone's good. Actually, I might swap a lunge out for Toxin Trickery. No, I think we'll be fine. With the Flagellant, I definitely think we'll be fine. So let's go Provision. Yep. We'll take a couple of shovels out with us. We'll take 1 stack of torches. We'll take 2 stacks of food. That should be more than enough hunger checks. I doubt we'd stay in any longer than 6 of them anyway. What else do we want to take? The stab. Well, I was kind of... I mean, I was debating taking it out and taking the pull instead. But the things you generally want to pull in there are typically pull resistant. Like the Chevaliers. I suppose we could take the Vulnerability Hex. It does mark. We don't have a whole lot of benefit from mark. Dagger Throw, I believe 25%. It does reduce dodge rate. I suppose we could. Yeah, we might as well. Might as well have it. Could come in handy. We are definitely going to want a couple of bandages, though. We'll take 4. Anti-venom would be useful. We'll take some holy water in, too. We'll take 3 holy water. We don't need keys. I still can't think of any use for keys in there. Medicinal herbs. There's a couple of uses for those, and I don't remember. I think there might be a debuff or 2 that could be beneficial to remove. Definitely taking a full stack of blood. If we leave without getting the Crimson Curse on anyone else, it'll be a miracle. So let's take an extra because I believe she's craving. Craving, right? Yeah. So once we go in, I'll need to pop a blood on her right away. We should be good. Here, we'll take a couple of those to be safe. Yes.
They would arrive in teeming hordes, adorned in powdered wigs and pretension, seeking to slake their thirst on wine and indecency. As intoxication invariably took hold, innocuous frivolities would escalate to ever more disturbing diversions. Orchestrating the hideous affair was a hunchbacked fiend who seemed to delight in proportion to the suffering he caused. I could have stopped him, I suppose, but I was a slave to my own appetites, and restraint would have rendered me a hypocrite.
Well, we wouldn't want to be a hypocrite, Ancestor. Not at all. That would be a travesty.
What games does this diminutive fool play at now?
Alright, here we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and deal with that. Bloodlusting Grave Robber. I expect to see some sweet damage out of this. Then we'll go ahead and use a bandage right off the bat. Just in case we have to make a quick retreat at some point. And then we got much needed busts as well. There's a little backhander I'm worried about. Let's see if we can't take him out quickly. Point away. Nope. Hey, got the dodge. Oh, that's right, it's the, oh, what are they? The courtesans. The courtesans who do the backhand attack. It effectively the same thing, almost, but... yeah, these guys just wave you off. Like you're some inferior creature. You just got debuffed to death. How's that feel?
A faint hope blossoms.
Ooh, he's even got reduced crit chance, too. Alright, yeah, we might as well go there, make sure that thing dies. It's actually kind of a weak hit from the Hellion there. I don't like that.
Is the weapon that
especially with all the trinkets I just gave her. She's got 40% increased damage, and I got a 9 roll out of her. With one of her hardest hitting abilities, too. Not a good start for the Hellion. Wait, what's that going for? 3 for 3 rounds. 3 for 2 rounds. Curing Blight. Apparently I haven't been blighted yet. Go figure. You have 5 health. 6. You know what? I think we're gonna go ahead and... oh, alright, you can't stun him. I had a better chance of stunning the corpse. Yes, of course. More collectors in my runs, yeah. If we somehow run into a collector here in the courtyard, I'm uninstalling Darkest Dungeon. Because at that point, the fucker's just stalking me. I don't even think he can spawn in here. I'm 100% sure he cannot. Because these courtyard runs are scripted. They're always the same layout. Everything's usually in the same location. A lot of the fights are even the same between runs, I believe. If not all of them. So yeah, if we run into the collector in here, the game just wants me to uninstall, and I better live up to that expectation. That was actually not a great first fight, despite how easy it was. Those blights, man. Yeah, there's the Chevalier. That's what I like to see. I actually kind of want to take the Mosquito out. That's the stress dealer there. The Chevalier does a lot of damage, can hit 2 people, and can stun 2 people, if he's in the mood for it. And has a ton of protection. I hate the Chevaliers. I think they're a tad overtuned. I think they'd be fine if they either didn't have the protection or couldn't hit 2 people. But both of those together feels like overkill. Well, you don't get a turn. I could kill you, or I could try and start killing this one on the back here. That would be useful as well. No, let's just kill the Mosquito.
Continue the onslaught.
Get it out of here.
Destroy them all.
Not a bad first heal for him. Alright, get the bleeds going on the guy with protection. Hey man, on your way to the Baron? I am on my way to the Baron, yep. Well, we just started, so this is the second fight of the Baron's Courtyard. Switch stun on the Hellion with a self-heal. Yeah, you know what? I should probably do that. If I have it unlocked, I'll have to check. I don't think I've ranked up the self-heal, but I think it removes Bleed and Blight, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Okay, good call, Weerax. Good call. And I do have it, so... Yeah, I forgot how... Well, I guess it's not useless. There are some enemy, like the mosquitoes and the manservants and whatnot, you can stun. But yeah, we need more damage and stunning potential here right now. Okay, so he resisted my bleed, huh? 40% bleed resist. We could Flashing Dagger to help out... Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Flashing Dagger, help out our Flagellant here. Get some heals on the poor Hellion, who's taking a beating right now. Look at that synergy. Between the two of them, they can bleed. Ooh, not my healer. There's the stun. I hate the Chevaliers so much. In fact, I'm gonna need you to die back there. Okay, that'll do it.
Precision and power.
Really, I'm not the only one pissed off about this fight. My Grave Robber. Whew.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Really wanted to make her dissatisfaction known. You can also stun the Chevaliers if you can get them forward, which isn't always reliable, because you can't move them. I guess that's why they have a rock here. Do I want to... kind of want to wait for... No, it doesn't matter. He'll be dead anyway.
Their formation
if the healer wasn't stunned, I'd just skip my turn there and let the healer get a heal off. Alas, stunned. Alright, let's switch the ability out quick. We'll go ahead and go with this. If I feel like I need to swap back, I can always do that. Alright, if I remember right, we're going to keep going forward. Now, let me look at the map here. Can more than 2 Chevaliers spawn in the fight? Yes, you can actually get... It's pretty damn rare, but you can get 4 Chevaliers. When you get that, you turn the fuck around and you leave. You don't fight 4 Chevaliers. The damage output of that fight is astronomical. It's horrible. It's extremely rare. Usually you get 1 or 2. It's not horribly uncommon to get 3, but generally 1 or 2 is what you're going to face. But yeah, if you run into 4, you just turn around and you walk away from that fight. Because there's no way to out... You can't out-damage them, especially with the protection, and you can't out-heal the damage coming in. It's just bad all around. Why would you do that? Oh, God. Alright, fine. If that's how you want to play. So this guy here, the Large Corpse Eater, is going to try and mark our party. That's the first thing he's going to do. And when he has a marked target he can hit, he uses Tentacle Devourer, which has a very high crit chance and can hit like an absolute truck. So, as long as nobody's at immediate risk of death, we're going to damage debuff him with the Occultist. In the meantime, I gotta deal with the Chevalier here. So we're gonna get some bleed debuffs going on nobody. Nobody at all. It was all a dream. Alright, we're gonna slide him forward now. You can't do much else. The Chevalier is still my top kill priority, however. We'll just keep the Corpse Eater debuffed, so he is significantly less dangerous, and otherwise kill the more dangerous Chevalier. Or just dodge everything he does, that works too. Good job, Grave Robber. Yeah, I think we're gonna keep going with Flashing Dagger here. Oh, wow. Okay. Neither of them has much in the way of dodge. That was just... I hesitate to say bad luck. I think that was fate saying you're just not going to land that. Kill it very hard. That is the goal. As hard as I can. Come on, get that bleed off. There it is. Keep stacking that bleed. Alright, on the bright side, I no longer have to worry about him. He's going to bleed to death now. There it is. Like I said, very high crit chance. Once he has a marked target. On the bright side, he did mark and crit the hell out of our Flagellant, who actually does not mind going down to Death's Door. He obviously gets the debuff. Actually, he gets buffed. I think he still gets the exhaustion, though, when you pull him off Death's Door, so we do have to watch out for that. We're going to go ahead and just start killing this guy quickly now, though, before he gets any smart ideas. He is slow as hell, though. Better than a 0 bleed, I suppose. I believe the Flagellant also takes less stress damage when he goes to Death's Door, if any at all. Very handy, and when he hits Death's Door, he heals everyone else in the party. Very much likes to play around low health when viable. Oh! What was that? I don't even get the heal for that. Damn. Yeah. That's good.
How quickly the tide
we've been affiliate for a couple weeks now. A couple weeks. Hasn't been too long. This fight went a little rough. I was not expecting this guy to do so much. I mean, I knew the potential was there, but I certainly was not expecting it. Alright, on one hand, I would like to kill him. On the other hand, I would like to recover this fight a little bit before we move on. So hopefully we do not crit this dagger throw. Alright, good. It's not often I say that, but
a momentary abatement.
I'm gonna have the Flagellant heal himself, if he survives. There it is. And I think... oh god, she gets to go now. Here, heal yourself. Oh, and a mighty heal it is, too. Alright, this is what I was waiting for. Instead of killing him with it, we're just gonna do a team heal. Get everybody back up. That's good. Perfect. And by everybody, I mean the two of them. Now we can kill him.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
By the way, how's the sound balanced out here?
Be wary.
I've been fiddling with it since the reformat.
Pride precipitates.
Am I good with the game background? Is it trying to drown me out? It's hard for me to tell when I'm actually in the action here. Good afternoon, Mamkit. Welcome back. Alright, well, so far we've had a couple of close... oh, so he doesn't get the exhaustion debuff for coming back off of Death's Door. That's good. I wasn't sure about that. To be fair, I don't play the high-risk playstyle for the Flagellant very often. I tend to play him a little more reserved. All good on your side? Excellent, excellent. I was having some issues yesterday where we were peaking slightly, especially when I pronounced hard S's or E's. I think I got that under control today, so hopefully everything's good now. Excellent. Here, we can use... I believe this is a shovel. We brought a couple extra shovels just in case, but I'm trying to remember... I believe we need... ooh. Oh, we found the secret room. I was not expecting that. We're going to have to go back for it. Basically, what the secret rooms in the courtyard are prisoners, which gives you a generally higher level character that you can pick up when you're done. Like next week, you can go to the wagon or the stagecoach. There it is. That's the word I was looking for, and pick up a higher level hero. I believe for this one, it's going to be a level 3 hero, which is good. Don't get me wrong, but we'll have to see which hero it is. In the meantime, I think I need at least 2 shovels for obstructions going forward. However, one of those is fairly late in the run, and we probably won't get it this time. So we will go ahead and use a shovel here. Because you get gems and heirlooms out of the pots.
Trinkets and baubles.
Almost always worth getting.
Paid for in blood.
They're very valuable if you can spare the shovel. Now, shovels have a lot of uses in here. Taking down obstructions. These little pots here. The skeletons in a cage, you can use a shovel to, I assume, play baseball with a head, or t-ball, more specifically. And you can also, if you find a little crate of wine on the ground, you can use a shovel on that crate, and it will give you a campfire, which is extremely valuable. Shovels are very valuable items here. So you gotta kind of weigh how and when you use them. However, those campfire spots are all basically predetermined, so... highwayman? No, I don't want a highwayman. Boo. Was kind of hoping for a man-at-arms. I would love to get a man-at-arms who was in level 0 right now. Oh well. Beggars can't be choosers. Well, they can, but they're just not going to have a good time of it. Alright, so we need to go find the red key. Which is down this way. Another use for our bandages. We'll go ahead and take it. Oh, well. Would you look at that? We went bandage for bandage. What a wonderful little curio that was. The courtesans. They're the ones who do the backhand attack. If you give them any sass. I think I might actually lunge here. Train take hurt? No, it's not going to do enough. Never mind, false alarm. I was expecting it to do a little more damage than that. You've been playing Barotrauma. You just figured out how to sort of hack doors that you need an ID card to get past. So, multiple solutions then in Barotrauma. Like, optionally find the ID card, optionally figure out how to hack the door. Kind of like that. What do we want to hit here? Where, you know, I don't want to play him at half health right now. So we're going to go ahead and bleed something. Oh, or not. Oh, those things have real high bleed resist. Damn. 14% crit chance. You know what? Let's go for it. If nothing else, it at least puts it into kill range for anyone else. It's not that kind of game. It's hard to describe. Have I ever heard of a game called Space Station 13? I have not. I have not. Now that I can think of, anyway. One health. Hard-coded. Everyone's good on life, so let's just go ahead and finish that guy off, shall we? Since he gets a turn coming up. Okay. Not really gonna bleed him. This is a rough fight for... Holy shit, the bleed went through. Now I take it all back. Whatever I was about to say.
Success so clearly in view.
So the courtyard is the #1 source of crests. You come into the courtyard, you're gonna leave with a shitload of crests. So I always like to take them here. In fact, we'll go ahead and throw the onyx for it. We have an extra blood. Do I need it? And then probably... yeah, I need to collect blood. Since we don't have the sanguine vintner, blood could become an issue for us. This is the first time I've not had the sanguine vintner when I started the courtyard. Barotrauma is sort of a role-play game. There's missions you can do, but most of it comes from players dealing with random problems that show up, like getting attacked by a fish or something. People on board also could be traitors sent to kill someone. Oh, okay. I've played games like that. It's interesting. I'm gonna have to check it out at some point here. Might be right up my alley. I do like role-playing games. Generally, I enjoy role-playing. Not very good at it, but I enjoy it. That's why I like D&D so much. Keep going on our way. Alright, what do we got ahead? Looks like we have an empty hallway ahead. And then a battle around the corner. Wonderful. More battles. More stress. Let's get all of it. Haha, torches. Oop, there we go, full stack of boss. Ooh, portraits. I do need portraits. What do we want to get? You know what? We have plenty of food. We haven't had a hunger check yet. Let's get rid of the herbs. Those are mostly for removing... In here, they're mostly for removing debuffs, which can occasionally become an issue. And using the food carts. So the things I can really think of for the medicinal herbs. But yeah, we haven't even had a single hunger check yet. For the most part, the medical command and security areas are locked to people without special ID cards. Okay, alright. Interesting. So it's like, it's a multiplayer game, basically. Of some capacity. Especially if servers can be hosted. Alright, so we got a room battle down here. There is a room battle over here as well. I don't remember what's in it, and if I remember correctly, it's a bad fight. So we'll just keep on going. I'm more concerned about, especially with our inventory woes right now, more concerned about just finding the Baron, getting to him quickly. Oh, right. 2 Chevaliers. Here we go. Alright, so we're going to deal with the Blight coming out of the 2 in the front, and hopefully they don't crit much. They don't have a very high crit chance, but you never know. Sometimes things just really want to crit you. So we're going to try and go for the one in the back with Dagger Throw and Iron Swan. That'll be a sizable amount of damage. It probably won't kill him without crits, but it will get him real low. Now, here's the tricky part, because we're at the point with 2 of them where damage debuffing the one you're not going to kill is better than healing. To a point, as long as no one's at immediate risk of dying. So that's what we're going to start doing. There's one of those crits I was talking about. Wonderful. Hello, and these mint cookies aren't spicy. Oh. Spicy mint cookies. You know what? I'd try it. Actually sounds like it might be an interesting experience. Mostly because mint and spice tend to strengthen each other. Yes, delectable. Alright, on one hand, I would like to mark the flagellant. On the other hand, I don't think any of these prioritize mark targets. So I should probably just get bleeds rolling on the guy in the back. At least for now. If we get some strong blights going, then I'll go ahead and use the mark. Oh, that was kind of low for an Iron Swan. Ouch. Send help. It hurts. At least they're not using the doubles. The single targets are the ideal ones. Ideal attacks out of the Chevaliers. Well, this hurts a little bit. No, you moved forward, did you? Interesting. Well, who do we want to... let's go ahead and have her keep attacking that one. And we'll just keep Iron Swanning the one that moves into the back. Get the bleed, get the bleed. Oh, that would have killed him. Oh, we need to heal. We're in the danger zone here.
In the fevered pitch of battle.
You didn't know there was a Discord. There is, there is. Community Discord. It's not terribly active just yet. We are still a small fledgling community, but it's there for future growth. Start getting more people in. Alright, so I have an option. You know what? We're going to go for the kill. That's the sensible action to take here. At least reduce their damage for the round. Okay, it's a good thing we healed him last round. Savini there is also a clotter, so he has decent bleeding resist. So hopefully they keep targeting him with the bleeds. Ouch. They're not attacking the one person I really want them to attack. It's almost like they know. Alright, we're going to go ahead and finally take that bleed off of her and mark him. Hopefully they do have some prioritization for a mark target. That would be wonderful. You'll go get the cookies so you can tell me what to buy. Alright. Actually, they might prioritize a mark target. At least the supplicants there. Interesting. I didn't think that would be the case. Oh, that was a pathetic Iron Swan. What are you doing to me, Hellion? You have 2 damage trinkets. Ow. Well, that's not good. Now you see the power of Chevaliers. It is quite painful.
A singular strike.
Could use that crit last round. Wasn't a very good heal. Take that bleed off. Heal up, get some damage bonus going here. A little extra accuracy. Yes, keep attacking him. You know exactly what to do. Alright, that put him below half, so he'll be able to help with the healing woes right now.
Impressive.
Nice. That's how we're going to control our stress with this party crits, if they keep coming out anyway. They're Benton's Fudge Mint Cookies. That actually sounds pretty good. I'm not a big, not an especially big chocolate fan, but I do think it pairs pretty well with mint, so there's one place I don't mind it too much. Could go for the hit. I really don't want to kill him, though. Not with us like this. I don't want to go into a fight in this condition. So I think we'll just thwack that corpse for good measure. They really want to give him the Crimson Curse, don't they? He's not going to let him, though. Who do we give it to? 15 health and 11. Here, go this way. Then we'll give in Occultist Heal to the Hellion, and we'll be fine. There we go. It's almost like that fight wasn't a shit show.
Slowly, gently. This
Oh,
is
Solar
how
Crown.
life is taken.
Not bad. Not bad. Quickening Satchel's actually decent on the Grave Robber. Not that she cares too much about movement, but bonus speed's nice. Unfortunately, we do not have the space to pick that up. I do want to take the Solar Crown, though. That's worth over 1,000. We might go ahead and get rid of the Holy Water here. I'm trying to think of what the Holy Water's used for. I think it's the fountains. I guess we'll toss it. Take the Solar Crown. Here, you know what? Everybody drink up. Enjoy. It's on the house. I'm going to keep the emeralds. I'm feeling optimistic. I have a feeling we'll find a couple more before we're out of here. Alright, this was the first shovel we needed. We gotta save our last one because we're gonna run into another pillar if we make it that far. Stress healing if we burn this. That's good. Who needs it? 30, you do. So we'll go ahead and give it to our front runner. If you don't burn it with a torch, you're almost guaranteed to get a fight out of it, which can get you some loot, admittedly. I think there's a small chance of just getting loot out of it, and another chance that it will have nothing. They'll just pop open and be full of disappointment. Oh, which way do we want to go now? I'm going to go up. Hallway fight. If I remember right, the hallway fights in this stretch are nasty. No, maybe I'm misremembering. This isn't too bad. It's a lot of stress, admittedly. But other than that, not too bad. Kill her first. That takes down a good bit of the stress potential. Oh, there's the backhand. Oh, why would you guard her? I'm just gonna kill her. Well, shit. Guess we'll kill this one instead. What do we got going on here? No one really needs healing. None of them do a whole lot of damage. I guess we'll tickle one of them. It's not going to do a whole lot, but might as well. Which is the one guarding her? I think it's this one. So he'll bleed to death now, which means I can start focusing a pickaxe to the face on that one. Get some of these manservants down. Apparently I have not had one of these actually get an attack after transforming. Because there is nothing listed on their abilities.
Sedated. Festering fear consumes the
It's okay,
mind.
it's just a mild horror. We can deal with that. your health still so low? That heal was kind of sad, wasn't it? Alright, looks like he's getting another chance here. Ooh, or not. Did not roll well on initiative. So I guess we're just sending it. Better than risking another attack out of her.
A trifling victory.
Yeah, we're gonna leave behind this
But
gold.
a victory nonetheless.
Yeah, because I want the caress, I want the bus. I could throw the bandages, but we're gonna keep them. Yeah, I don't need this cash. It's out of here. We're done with it. Even though I'm probably gonna spend a fortune once we leave this place on stress healing and corp removal. Oh, well. Now it's just following me around. Nope. We have here nothing. Alright, over to the side. One more hallway battle, then the red key room. A campfire would actually be kind of nice right about now. Wonder if I can find... I'm trying to remember where a campfire is located. I know there's one on the map. At least one, if not more. Just can't remember where. I kind of want to lunge this one. God, the damage is so sad. That's right, she has unerring, so she gets bonus damage on ranged attacks. That's why it's sad. So I guess we'll just keep dagger throwing. Get her accuracy up to counter the berserk trinket. On the bright side, no one's going to guard her, so I will be able to get the kill. Have some cash. Nope. I said have some cash. No. Exactly. The game sometimes doesn't know how to take no for an answer. You're dead. Okay, so let's kill one of these worms, shall we?
Annihilated.
I would certainly hope that big old pole arm. Actually, that's kind of a... I guess that's more of a pole axe, isn't it?
The slow death.
Like a halberd or something.
Unforeseen.
Anyway,
Unforgiving.
should do a pretty good job at slicing these little soft creatures right in
Blood
half.
quickens.
What is their obsession with my poor occultist back there? We're gonna leave him lower on health. I guess since the occultist is now blight... Oh, 2 for 2 rounds. Go ahead. They'll kill him.
Destroyed.
Yeah.
Foolish horrors.
Yeah, definitely looks like
And driven
a
into the
halberd.
mud.
You know, with a little closer inspection. That is a full stack of portrait. I do need more portraits, though, don't I? Yes. However, I think we'll just go ahead and hold off. If I find a stack of 2, I'll take a stack of 2. I'm not going to throw something away for one portrait, though. I would like to at least get to and kill the first crocodilian with this party. That's the goal. Get the red key, get to the first crocodile, and hopefully kill him without losing anyone. I almost feel like that's... We gotta fight down in this hallway. I almost want to say... Is that the torch? Is it... No, it's her. Up, back it up. We're not going any further that way. Oh, you give her a blood, she'll give you some trinkets. They're usually terrible. There's actually 2 versions of that curio person. One of them gives better. That's the one that gives the worst trinkets, which we do not want. Where's that trap? I can't see it. There it is. Starving traps. You're good at that. In fact, I think I'm pretty sure, 100% sure, Grave Robber is the best at trap removal, just as a base level. Move charm, exactly. We were X knows what's up. 2 move charms. It would be kind of cool if Corpse Eater could eat corpses and heal from it. Indeed, although I guess that's kind of stepping on the Viscount's toes, as one of the bosses in the courtyard here, the Viscount, does exactly that. So they save that for a boss mechanic. Not that they couldn't have used a lesser version on a lesser enemy. Oh boy, on one hand, Mosquito, on the other hand, Chevalier. They're gonna guard the Chevalier. We're just going to have to deal with the damage from the Chevalier here and hopefully kill everything else before it gets guarded. That helps a lot. Thank you for that, Grave Robber. And they didn't guard the Chevalier. Good. I can't Iron Swan it, though, unfortunately. But hopefully we get some bleeds up or right. No, of course not. They're gonna go, they wasted their first round on nothing. I guess they both got the protection buff for whatever that's worth. We're gonna damage debuff the Chevalier, maybe? We do have the debuff charm. Excellent. Keep his damage down. Nice and low. No stuns. One stun. Okay, better than two. I'll take it. She did her work. She got a crit earlier. That's basically 2 rounds worth of damage anyway. Hey, we resisted the curse. Look at that. Can we please stop putting stress on him? We got a crocodile coming up. That's going to be stressful enough as it is. All those apex predators. Yeah. Let's... How about no? Well, as much as I would like to damage debuff him again, I need to heal.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Oh, this Hellion's just not hitting very good right now. Feels bad. On the bright side, he's going to die to bleeding, so I don't have to worry about him anymore. What a wasted round. I like that. Good job, manservant. Guard the guy who's about to bleed to death. They both did it. Even better. Well, I guess I know who we're killing now. The only one who isn't guarded. Yeah. Go ahead and keep healing. Actually, it just occurred to me, I don't even need the red key, you can walk past it. I just looked at the map a little closer. I think I even commented on that last time we were in here, and yet I still went for the red key. Oh, that was kind of... the hell? Oh, 50% protection, okay. I was wondering why that was so sad. Here, go ahead and take that off of her. Mark yourself. He's dead, and there's no point in wasting an attack on him. So... I need a stress healer. Yeah, stress healer wouldn't be too bad. We actually do have some stress healing with the flagellant. If we needed to, we were going to swap to it. We didn't need it until right now. So if I were planning on going terribly longer, I'd go ahead and swap his stress heal on. But we've got 2 more fights and then we're done in here, so not really an important thing. Really? Couldn't have killed him? Man. Well, it's starting to look a little more important. What's she bleeding for? 2 for 2 rounds. She can keep that. Now he's gonna die. A little later than I would have liked. 18 health, 22 health. Give yourself a heal. Oh. Yep. You give yourself that big ol' heal.
Decimated.
To be fair, we have a fairly high crit chance party here too. They should have been doing a
These
little
nightmarish
more.
creatures can be felled.
That would have
They
helped with
can
our
be
stress
beaten.
control. It has a little bit. It has a little bit, for sure. But not enough, considering they've been focusing my healer with stress damage. Alright, we're going to use some food here for healing purposes. Especially since I believe the fight before the crocodile is at least 2 Chevaliers, if not 3. I just remember it being a nasty fight. You go from one nasty fight right to the next. Because the developers of this game do not like you. Oh, okay, you won't take it? You will. Nope. And now we're going to take that gold. I actually don't need the red key. I guess we'll open it. It yields a key, which I don't need, because we will never be going by that door again. Cannot discard it. Ah, shit. Oh, I shouldn't have opened the box. I deserve this. I'm gonna need... You know what? I don't think we'll need the shovel. No, I don't think we need the shovel. Because we're not going past the crocodile. It's extremely unlikely. We do have to take a quick detour to the red door now, just to get that out of my inventory. D goes forward, not W. Things to keep in mind. Oh, with a little bit of luck, we'll pass by one of the little cocoons that you can burn for stress healing. We got 2 potential curios there, plus this one, and then I hit the key room, and then I can peek here and see what that is. So let's make our way up. And in all of that, we will have no battles. Courtyard is well known for long stretches of walking. At least we're not at the Countess yet. Talking about a walking simulator, that's your prime example. Yeah, sure, I'll use a bandage. What do you got for me? 2. Yeah. These have not been living up. The last one gave us 1 bandage for our bandage. This one gave us 2 food for our bandage. At least it's gold equivalent, but I don't really have a use for it. No one else will eat yet. Oh my. You? No, definitely not. I'm saving my blood. No, thank you. I gotta deal with that craving, though. Which means we're gonna be bloodlusting for the gator fight, which is not good, because she's probably gonna want to move forward. Alright, there's our gator. There's our fight before the gator. Let's go over this way. Yeah, sure. Might as well. Let's see what we get. A shovel. Hey, there's our second emerald. Look at that. I think we'll go ahead and get... no, the gator can apply bleeding. We might keep the bandages just to be safe. That's only 750 gold. I suppose I could throw the torches at this point. I think we'll hold them for the buff. Yeah, we'll just leave that behind. A little bit of extra accuracy for... There's a hunger check. That's our second one for the run. I can get that key out of our inventory. And might as well check what this curio is on the other side. Maybe it's a campfire. It is not a campfire, it is a stress heal. That works for me. Let's go ahead and... Boom! Now I'm glad we kept the torches. That'll help a little bit. Hopefully we avoid afflictions in the gator fight. I suppose we'll keep walking this way to avoid back pedal stress. Oop, trap popped up. That's a little extra stress healing for us. Where's that? Right there. So damn hard to see behind the cattails and everything. It's pretty subtle with those bubbles. Try to click on the wrong room. Got a little bit ahead of myself. Well, the hunger checks are coming out of the woodwork now. And I don't think there's a maximum in the courtyard. I think it'll just keep giving them. It's a % chance every time you hit... I believe it has to be an empty tile. Tile that did not have a curio on it. I believe that's the only requirement. It's kind of like popping a shambler. In the dark. Oh, this fight isn't the one I thought it was. I know there's a fight in here that's 3 Chevaliers. For some reason I thought it was... Oh, it might be before the second crocodile. That could be it. I just remember it's nasty, I hate it, and it costed death last time. Not that, but the fight after, because we went from that to a crocodile. Okay, well... He can do a lot of damage. It's AoE, skewering repartee. So I think he's the one we want to kill right off the bat this time. Or I could go ahead and pop both of them. It's not that much worse than the damage department. No, let's do it. Let's prime them both. No! Uncalled for. God, that was like a 30-point jump there. And it full healed her. The hell is that? Alright, he's definitely going to skewer now, so I want him to die. I believe he can skewer from any position, but in first position he uses Rib Crack. Although he's low enough on health, I think he just used the Thirst instead. Either way, what do we want to do here? I'm going to keep him a little lower on health so he can get a heal off on the first Apex Predator going into the next fight. So with that in mind, we're just going to miss her. And then with a little luck, turn around and kill her with a crit. A really big crit. I don't feel like that was necessary.
Inspiration and improvement.
Ooh. Oh, 33 dodge, that's right. She's very dodgy. But we got a crit, so that works. No one needs any healing yet, so I guess we might as well just damage debuff him. I don't know what it is about occultists, but they dodge more than anyone should probably dodge with as low a dodge rate as they have. I guess they're just masters of playing keep away with the skull. That's basically what it looks like. The attacks almost always seem to line up with the skull, and he's pulling it away like you shall not have it. %bleed resist. We didn't land that, huh? Alright, you say so. Hellions finally putting out some nice damage for us.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Alright, so we got 2 tiles left before the boss. We're probably leaving right after the boss for our first adventure here. So I think we're just going to pop the food. What are the odds of getting a hunger check? Our fourth one in the last 2 tiles before the boss. Pretty low, I'd say. Pretty damn low. I'd rather have the portraits. How long does that last? 1 battle. Okay. So we got the battle up, which means I no longer need to keep the torches. So let's toss those as well for 500 gold. This is it. Hope everyone's wearing the big boy pants.
A hideous mutation. Unnatural and abhorrent.
You don't have to be quite that scared of it. It's a damn crocodile. It's a bugadile, I guess. You know, I've never actually realized it as bug parts before. I've always kind of stared at the, the big gaping maw. Right. You win this round, Ancestor. You are correct. It was terrifying. This is actually one fight where an AoE healer comes in quite handy. Alright, so we can't hit him in the back. On one hand, yes. On the other hand, no one else needs the healing, so he can't do shit here. Gotta wait for the crocodile to move forward. So I guess we'll just go ahead and do a little healing. Might as well, it's something. There we go. Now he's in hit range. He's building up for his first Apex Predator, so we're going to go ahead and damage debuff him, hopefully. 95%, but we do have the debuff charm. Amulet. Something.
Masterfully executed.
Damn, still didn't get it. What's his bleed resist? 70%. I think... Yeah, we're going to go ahead and Flashing Dagger. We're going to see about trying to get the bleed debuff on him. Just make it easier for... Yeah, him. That hurt a little bit. He's going to go Rapturous this fight, but that's okay. I'm not going to bother healing him. We're just going to keep trying to roll with the debuff. It's going to help a lot for that first Apex Predator. Maybe. Oh!
Grievous injury. Palpable. fear.
I don't like that. I have to deal with that. Nope, still can't do it. I need to keep her alive, though. So we're going to go ahead and do a big old double crit heal. Well, at least she can hit him, although, do I want to hit him or do I want to move her back? This bleed resist isn't quite where I want it. Let's hit him. We'll wait for him to teeth rake someone, bring them back. Alright, Apex Predator's coming up next round. Apparently... Oh, still managed to hit him. Nice. There it is. Ow. Yeah, that felt good. No problem, man. It's fine. As long as the flagellant is always targeted by it, we should be able to just keep chain recovering from it. I gotta move her back. She's not doing alright up front. Can we finally land this, please? There it is. Yeah, pull her forward. No. Okay. That's fine. We'll just keep trying to apply the bleed with her. Unsuccessfully. Oh, he got his bleed off. Nice. Alright, she's not doing enough back there, so we're gonna move her back, or up there. We're gonna move her back. Don't you do it. Resist! You fool! It's not where you want to be, trust me.
A decisive...
Maybe it is exactly where you want to be. Alright, next Apex Predator coming out. As long as we don't get it crit, everyone should survive just fine. How long does this buff last? I don't know. We're gonna keep hitting him. There we go. Finally got some decent damage out of that. She's actually gonna go down. I can't launch her forward. I can't have the Helene in the back. Helene does nothing from the back row. So I guess we're just... I could Flashing Dagger to increase our odds of a bleed here. You know what? That's exactly what we're going to do. It misses. The more bleeds I can get on him, the better. Oh, that's right. We got the debuff off.
Injury and despondence. Set the stage for heroism.
So you're bleeding to death. Let's go ahead and
the wounds of war can
give her heal priority.
But never hidden.
Ah, good call. Right, she resisted. It's probably for the best, otherwise we'd have her in the back, and that's not a good place for her. Unfortunately, the Flagellant was not one hit by the Apex Predator, which is a little bit of a problem for me. We are not doing anywhere near enough damage, despite having a sizable damage party here. You can't hit him in the front, so might as well move. And here we're going to use a... Oh, I guess it wore off. Never mind. I don't really want to lunge, but at least it'll do damage. Some. No, leave her alone. Ha! That's what you get. Alright. For some reason, he seems to have a fascination with her right now. I think he prioritizes the lowest health party. No? Never mind. I guess it just seemed like it. And he moved her forward. Perfect. Thank you for your service. We're going to go ahead and remove that, though. Nice, we got a beefy hit. I like it. She's gonna go Death's Door, though. It's gonna be a problem. We're gonna have to deal with it when it arrives, though. Almost got it. Just a little more. Don't hit my healer, whatever you do, though. I wonder if he has a... No, probably not. Maybe. What are you bleeding for? Fine. Let's go ahead and get another bleed on there. Maybe. Nope. More bleeds would be nice. Alright. Alright. See what you're bringing. Swarming corruption. Painful. Well, oh, I actually put it on Death's Door. Exactly what was required. Rapturous. Okay, that's fine. Irrational, much less fine. Irrational and masochistic are the worst two, in my opinion.
Taken over the edge into madness.
He gets 2 turns. I gotta figure out how to save Savini's life here. Not much I can do. Savini's gonna have to save his own life. Unfortunately, the crocodile's going to get a turn before Savini does. Hopefully he targets somebody else. Yep, okay, good. And the perfect target, even. Fantastic. I hate this fight so much. We got one more of it, too, before the Baron. Alrighty. Do that. Nice. You could have used the crit on somebody else, though. We're in a wing and a prayer right now. Yeah, go ahead. 0, don't bleed. Don't you do it. 21 health. We are 100% lunging this. Not quite. Submerge. Ah, it's going to heal back a little bit. And it's going to Apex Predator. Oh no. I don't think I can put out the damage to kill it. Yeah, heal her. I don't think she's going to survive it, but maybe. Oh, specifically her, even. That's a fuck you if I've ever seen one. At least she's not bleeding or anything. We might actually be able to get out of this. Hold on. Whose turn is next? The crocodile, I think, gets the next turn. It won't be enough to kill him. Oop, we do. Got him! Battered Lawman's
Remind
badge.
yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I don't like that. I really don't. I just do not care for his item set. The Houndmaster, that is. We'll go ahead and... we're leaving, but we'll go ahead and get rid of the bandage. Take this, and then get the hell out of here. First leg of the Baron down. Destroyed. Yes, yes. I believe that applies to both sides of the battle, though. Yeah, we should get an heirloom in here as well. Not an heirloom, pardon me. A, Crimson Court trinket. Which is kind of an heirloom, technically, by the definition of the word. Oh, well, we got the Hound... Well, I guess we were just destined to get the Houndmaster set. So we got both of them from the same room. Wonderful. Let's get rid of... What do we want to get rid of? Let's get rid of the 500 gold. Well, I guess I got some trinkets for the Houndmaster now. Although that does kind of set him up to want to chain hit the same target due to the bonus versus bleeding. Which is a nice bonus, don't get me wrong. But he does, yeah, definitely needs to go for chaining on the same target, unless you have other bleeders in your party. So I guess he'd pair well with, or reasonably well with the Hellion as well, and the Flagellant. Anyway, we got his whole set, so that's something. I would have preferred the Man-at-Arms set, if we were going to get a whole one. Or even the Flagellant set, that would have been nice too. So that's, yeah, that's about a third of our Baron Courtyard adventure, so we're going to have to get more invitations before we can come back. But hey, not a bad start. We survived.
A setback, but but not the end of things.
Only got 6,000 gold out of it. I think that mostly covers what we put into it, though. Except for the armor upgrades, of course. But those are good for everywhere. The Red Plague and the Yips and Fear of the Eldritch. That's 3 things I gotta get rid of. It sucks. Well, we kind of knew we were coming out of there with stuff that we had to get rid of. So let's take care of that. I think we'll get rid of Fear of the Eldritch and the Yips this week. And then get rid of the Red Plague next week, because the Red Plague can't lock in or anything. Fear of the Eldritch could very well. And then we'll have to deal with stress after that. So it'll be about 3 weeks before this group can go back in for the second crocodile.
I can still see their angry faces as they stormed the manor. But I was dead before they found me. And the letter was on its way.
About 2/3 of the way to the Sangwing Vintner as well, which will be good once we finally get it. Let's check out our prisoner. Oh, our prisoner's not here. Must be next week, I guess. Oh, we did free a prisoner. That must be next week. What do we have here? Critical dice aren't bad. We don't really have the cash to buy anything right now, though. Especially considering what we gotta get rid of. Ugh, weak grip. No wonder she never crits. Alright, get rid of Fear of the Eldritch. Get rid of... You had the other one. Yep, the Yips, that's kind of a bad one. Gonna need our accuracy moving forward. You have no preference on where. How about you? Nope. So I'll stick one of them. Here, you flagellate. I know you enjoy that. And you take a trip to the brothel. That'll take care of both of them. It may sound like a strange request at first, but hear me out. Well, it is a grave robber. We're just kind of in her wheelhouse. Oh, boy. Right, I'm going to take just a moment to stand up here and stretch out. I'll be back in about a minute. Alright, I got the back pops out of the way. We're good to go. Let's see what adventures await. How much blood do I have, actually? I think I have to go to the provisioner to check. Which means we're going to need people. Oh, okay. Settle down. Well, apparently not. 15. That's okay for now, I guess. We're definitely going to need more before I get more people with the curse, though. I'll have to be careful not to spread it myself. Right now we only have 2 cursed people. Alright, so we don't need to do this. These little ones are how you recover your blood supply, which is why there's always one there. Ah, pulled muscle. Whoa. Oh. Oh my. Okay. I don't need to hear any more of that. Alright, we need a game plan, though.